Hi, I'm Willem, and this is the show for the 2023 Cardinal Conclave. Let's get on to it.
Attention all Conclave staff. Attention all Conclave staff. There is a spotted dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus Rex, on the property. If you see it, do not engage and run away.
And my name is Samuel Crowder.
And we're so happy to have you here tonight at the first ever E8 Conclave!
This, Riley, this is amazing. Does everyone agree? This is amazing?
The energy is amazing, Sam.
Yeah.
This is what we've been building up for, and you know, there's a lot of people here tonight.
I know. There's got to be like at least 8, you know?
8?
At least 8.
At least 8. Maybe add a couple numbers on the back. Try 861 here tonight.
That is a lot of people, right? Like that's a lot of people. I'm always curious, like, who all is here though, you know?
Yeah, who is here?
Like, I see a lot of people, but I don't know who they are, you know? I kind of want to find out.
Okay, then tell you what, Sam. Let's do a roll call.
Roll call. I agree. I got it right here. Roll call. Adam.
Adam?
Is there an Adam here? Okay. Bueller.
Sam, stop. There is over 800 people here tonight. There is no way we are going through 861 names.
You're right. 2 names at a time.
No,
Bueller.
stop, Sam. How about this?
Okay.
We're here with the section.
Right.
We have all the lodges here tonight.
That is also true.
Why don't we do roll call by lodge?
By lodge. I like that. All right. So, I mean, we got 6 lodges. Okay. So is 911 296 here? Are they here?
Number 2, 96! Number 2, 96!
I think it's safe to say that they're here.
You know, 911 is here, but I'm wondering, is Okanichi 104 here tonight? I think they have a word.
Yeah, I think they're here. Yeah. I mean, that can't be everyone. Is Cleekin 331 here? I guess they're not.
I guess they're not. You know, Cleekin being here, I'm wondering if Wahissa 118 is here tonight.
But I think they're here.
You know, it kind of seemed like it was already the end with all the checkered flags going along.
Yeah, but we still got some more lodges. What about, where's Soyotsi Zagali number 70?
So Ziotsi's here tonight.
They are definitely here.
You know, there's one other lodge that we need to recognize here tonight. They're the host lodge of this camp, so they hit a little bit close to home, you might say. Let's give it up for Croatan 117!
So, I hope everyone is already having a great time. And, you know, Riley, this is the first ever Section E8 conclave.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, we've had conclaves in the past, but I mean, I don't even know what that section is called. Like,
Yeah,
no idea.
Something about a 7. 8's better. 8's great.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, but there might be some people here tonight who it's their first conclave. Show of hands if it's your first conclave with us. Okay, all right.
Hey, there seems like a pretty decent number out there, Sam, but I'm gonna kick it up a little bit. How many people is it their second conclave here tonight?
Okay.
Sam, there's still a good number.
Yeah, that's a really good
I gotta
number.
go up a few more notches. How many people have been to 5 conclaves here tonight?
Numbers getting lower as
There's
the other
still
numbers
a
getting
few.
higher.
There's still a few, but I think I'm gonna just go all the way up. Don't you think, Sam?
I don't even know any numbers higher than 5.
What about 8?
Oh yeah, 8.
Well, how many people have been to 10 or more conclaves here tonight?
Wow. Those people.
That's astonishing.
Those people are like old.
Yeah, they're definitely not youth.
Yeah.
One might say they have tenure. A little corny for you.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is? Good enough. Well, you know, Sam, we can't stand up here talking all night.
Yeah, that's right. I know. I mean, I love to talk.
I know you love to talk,
I
but
love to
now's
talk.
not the time to talk.
No, definitely not. I think we need to get some more people up here.
I think we have one person that we'd like to call up here.
Yeah, I think we need to call to the stage our Section E8 chief, Landon Smith. Give it up for Landon! Section EA! Oh man. Well, I don't need to ask how y'all are doing because I've heard it, but I'll ask it again. How is everybody doing? It's good to see all of you guys, I mean, across all 6 lodges, across the entire state of North Carolina, all gathered at this one spot in Camp Body. Hi everybody to the people waving. I'm glad to see you all. I see Thundy in the back. Hi, Thundy. Let's go over there. All right. Oh, anyway, so I gotta show them on time. All right. But again, I mean, I'm glad that all y'all are here. I'm glad that I'm here. It's been a whole year since our conclave last year. I know we saw who was our first conclave. Who remembers last year at Tuscarora? Anybody? And the year that's gone by since then has just gone by so fast, but I've spent it with several different lodges. I've seen so many lodges come together in brotherhood, cheerfulness, and service. It's been absolutely amazing. I mean, we have been busy this year, seeing everybody come back to Conclave since COVID. It's been phenomenal, and just thank you all so much for coming out. I know some people may have driven, whether it's 30 minutes or 5 hours. I've seen a range of both in between, but I'm just so blessed that y'all could all be here tonight and just engage in this wonderful event that we have going on. And of course, while we're out here, I mean, another shout out to Croatan Lodge, our service lodge. Give it up for them. I've had the pleasure of coming out here and serving in a work day with them, and I can say if it wasn't for their cheerful service, I mean, none of this would have been possible, so I greatly appreciate you guys. So I'll kind of go ahead and wrap up this brief introduction of mine, but I'll leave you with something that I'm leaving to all airmen this weekend and tonight. When you think of Conclave, you know, especially if you're more on the volunteer side, the service side, you're thinking of something that's recurring every year, right? It's like, well, Conclave is an obligation. It's something to come back to. But when you think about it, yes, you do expect Conclave to come up every year, but when I think about it as a participant, as a delegate, Conclave isn't just an obligation, but it's a destination. I mean, we've all driven, we've packed our bags. It's like a vacation for me. I mean, I hope it feels like that for some of y'all. But it just feels so good that, you know, we're all out here together. We're just enjoying this camp, enjoying the nature that's within, and all of the wonderful people that are out here to put on a successful program. So I just want to thank all of you, and think about those words. Conclave is less of an obligation and more of a destination. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Landon, so much for all the hard work you've done. I think I speak on behalf of the whole section here in saying thank you for your work. I know it's been a long road here, but I hope you really see the vision that you had in mind whenever you first took this job. Speaking of hard work, there's another person I'd like to bring up here tonight. He is your Conclave chair from Croatan Lodge number 117. Everybody, give it up for Logan Thompson.
Good evening, Section EA! My name is Logan Thompson, your 2023 Conclave Chairman. On behalf of Croatan Lodge and Section EA, I would like to welcome you to our home away from home camp body. We have been planning this event for about 16 months now to provide a weekend full of great memories for you, a time to come together as brothers. This weekend, I challenge you. Remember the admonition you took to love one another and to be brothers united. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Camera on? Yes, we do. We can both mics on.
Sam, why are you wittily hitting the gwitty right now? You're in the middle of a show. No, you didn't. You're in the middle of a show. And turn your mic on.
No, it's not.
Is it on?
Now it's on.
Now it's on. All right. So we heard from Landon.
We heard from Landon.
We heard from Logan.
We heard from Logan.
I feel like we need one more person to come up here, and I've got just the person in mind.
You do?
I
Who are you thinking is going to come up? Hold on. Sam, who do you think is going to come up tonight?
I already know. Do you want to take a guess? Take a guess.
I don't know.
Just guess.
Is he from our section?
He is not. He's not from our section.
Would you say he's tall, 6 foot?
Maybe 6'1". Yeah, he's up there. He's up there.
Does he like a warm glass of milk?
Before bed, yeah. Before bed.
Yeah. Is it Sam Weaver?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Sam Weaver is?
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
well, Sam, I have no clue who you're talking about.
Oh, you know, I don't know. It might just be the National Chief of the Order of the Arrow, Zach Gronvalski. Give it up for Zach! All right, Section E8, how are you doing tonight? Wow. Listen, as they said, I'm not from this section, but you all know how to do a conclave, so let's give it up for you all. Awesome event! I am super duper excited. Oh. Is it okay? I'm super duper excited to be here this weekend with all of you. And as they said, my name is Zach Gronvalski, and I have the honor of serving as your National Chief of the Order of the Arrow. So Landon and some of those other guys asked me to come up here and talk to you all a little bit about myself, because I'm not from here, but I'm not super far away. So this section used to be SR7B, and I used to be from SR7A. So right above you all. Geographically, all right? You guys are awesome. But, so this weekend, they asked me to come up here and talk a little bit about my scouting journey and why the OA is so special to me. And so I want to talk to you all about a little bit that I went through, and also how special it is to be here this weekend with all of you. So a little bit about myself. I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Not too far from here, so it was a beautiful drive down here, and you guys have a beautiful state. And I'm from Blue Heron Lodge, and now Section E9. And so I first joined the Order of the Arrow quite a few years ago now. I feel super old saying that, but it was in 2015, so 8 years ago now. And so our centennial year, right? I know. I feel like a dinosaur with some of you guys. But I first joined in 2015, and I don't know about you all, I was super excited to be a part of the Order of the Arrow. I mean, when I was a Cub Scout, I remember those people coming out to our different pack meetings, and they saw that white sash. And I remember thinking, I want to be a part of that someday. I want to wear that sash. I want to wear that sash, and I want to be a part of that organization. So after some time, So after some time, I eventually was elected by my troop, and I went through my ordeal in 2015, and I became a member of the Order of the Arrow. And I was absolutely excited to join and to be a part of it. Now, but after some time, I started focusing more on my Trail the Eagle and some other things. And I reached a time in my life where I wasn't entirely sure if I wanted to be a part of scouting anymore. And I know that sounds crazy now, and it was crazy to me. And I know that I would have regretted it. I would have made that choice all those years ago, because I wouldn't have been in an amazing conclave this weekend here with each and every one of you. Right, let's hear it. But during that time, when I was thinking of maybe giving up on scouting, I got this email. And it was from my chapter chief at the time. He was the Princess Anne chapter chief. I'm still a member of that chapter. And his name was Thomas. And he was inviting everybody to come out to some chapter planning meeting with all the leadership. And now I don't know what it was about the email, but I said, sure. You know what, I'll go, I'll see what we can do. And so I show up to this meeting. It was actually at a Panera Bread, right? So off to a little rocky start. And so I walk in there and I'm looking around. I'm seeing the pastries and the mac and cheese that Panera Bread has. And this super tall guy comes walking up to me and he says, "Hey, are you here for a meeting?" And I'm thinking, yeah, absolutely, I'm here, I guess. And he sits me down, and so far it's just me and him. And we wait a little bit longer, wait a little bit more. About 20 minutes later, nobody shows up.
So it's just me and Thomas. And I already am questioning the program. So I'm thinking, oh man, this was a failure, right? I shouldn't have come out here. But he looks at me with the same spirit of cheerfulness as if there was a whole room full of people coming out to plan this meeting. And he made me feel heard. He asked me what I wanted to see at our chapter meetings. And nobody had ever asked me that. Nobody ever asked me what the OA could do for me or what I want to see out of the program. And so I was hooked. I told him about this chapter meeting I would love to see. We spent this time planning it out together. I'm just going to stay right here. And so we take this time planning this out together. And I'm ready. I'm excited. A week goes by. We're ready for our chapter meeting. And I am pumped, okay? I get there, I think like an hour early. And we're waiting there for all these people. It's just me and Thomas. About a handful of people come in. I'm starting to get really excited for this meeting. And then we wait, and we wait, and we wait. And that's it. We had about 5 people at that meeting. And at the time, I remember feeling like I had failed. And I was just completely bummed out by that. And I'm thinking, that's it. I put in all this effort, and the event was a failure. And so I'm feeling hard on myself, and I'm upset. And then Thomas walks right by me, and he goes and starts this meeting with the cheerfulness as if there was a whole room full of people there. And I'm just wowed. I can't believe that he's that excited to give a program to all these people when I thought this event had been a failure. And so I had to ask him after. I asked him, I said, Thomas, how are you so excited for this when I feel like this event failed? I feel like my chapter meeting was horrible. And Thomas told me that the reason he is in the Order of the Arrow and the reason he was a leader was not for the number of people, but because of the impact he could make on others. Thomas had somebody ask him how the Order of the Arrow can help him, and that's why he was there. And from then, I was hooked. That's why I stayed. So because of all of that, Thomas had gotten me re-involved in scouting. I stayed, and I got my Eagle Scout. And I got more involved in the lodge. That next year, I ran for chapter chief. And then the year after, I ran for lodge chief. He had relit this fire in me, and I hadn't even realized that he was getting me re-involved with all of scouting because he made me feel important. So after I had been lodge chief, eventually I ran for section chief of SR7A at the time. And this was coming out of COVID, so obviously there was a bit of a hiccup with our section and some of our planning processes. So we're planning this conclave, and we've been planning it for well over a year now. It was in 2021, and it was towards the end of the year. We put in all this time and effort into planning it. I spent over a year of my life planning it. I remember the sacrifices I made. I remember all the hours I put in, all the late night Zoom calls, and all this work we had put in to make this event happen. And we had invited hundreds of people. We had invited people from all over the Order of the Arrow. We had special guests. We had hundreds of the members of our section coming in to celebrate the emergence of our section from the pandemic. I was so excited. I feel what Landon feels this weekend about being excited, because I remember how excited I was being the section chief at a conclave that I'd spent a long time planning. And I remember how excited I was stepping on a stage Friday night and talking to all the members of the section and telling them how excited I was and how grateful I was that they were there. And I felt so proud of the work we had done. Well, on Saturday night, towards the end of that event, I decided to run again for section chief, and we had our section officer elections. And so I went up on stage, and I gave a speech in front of what felt like the entire Order of the Arrow. I was super duper nervous. I remember as I was waiting for the results to be counted up or finalized, I remember just feeling so nervous. And after what felt like an eternity, we walk back on that stage in what felt like the entire Order of the Arrow. And I sit there and I wait with bated breath. And I lost. Well, thank you all. Listen, the old Zach is smiling right now. Thank you all. So, I lost, and I remember feeling this pit in my stomach, and I felt like the wind had gotten knocked out of me. I had lost a section chief election. I lost re-election at this conclave that I had spent a long time planning. And I remember I felt like a failure. I wasn't worthy to wear this sash or face my lodge or my section at that point. And I remember after that, my lodge never stopped reaching out to me, even though I felt like I didn't belong at that point. And they had kept inviting me to Blue Heron Lodges, my local lodges, fall fellowship they have every year. It was a month after the conclave, and I didn't want to go. And I love my lodge, but I felt like I let them all down. I felt like I was a failure. But they never gave up on me, so I decided to go to the event. So when I went there, I thought that I was going to be treated like some outcast, like a failure that I felt like I was. But everybody treated me exactly the same as they did before. Everybody still treated me just like I was when I was section chief. I remember just being so taken aback by that. That Saturday night, I talked to my friend Andrew, and I asked him, I said, Andrew, I just don't get it. He went, what do you mean? I said, I don't get why they're still treating me like I'm the section chief when I lost, when I let everybody down. And he looked at me with this look of bewilderment, as if I just said the craziest thing in the world. And he said to me something that I will never forget. He said to me, Zach, it was never about you being section chief. This lodge doesn't care about what you do. They care about who you are. That's what matters.
Riley have Mike 1.
Wow. I mean, you guys are awesome. I hope you know. Listen, you guys rock. Don't let anybody tell you differently, okay? So anyway. Hold on, settle down. So, after he says that to me, I thought back to when I was first a chapter chief. I thought back to when Thomas had taken that chance to make me feel like I mattered and I belonged. And somewhere along the way, I thought it mattered what position I held or what election I was running in. But that's not true. It doesn't matter what color loops you wear, what position you have that follows your name, because we all wear this same sash together. Because you're in the Order of the Arrow, you belong to something. You matter more than anything. And I'll never forget that moment. It's because of those people in my lodge and my section who never gave up on me, who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, that I'm standing here today. It's the reason why I'm here with all of you and I get to have an amazing weekend with Section E8. get to be here with you all. But I want you all to remember that. Because when I think of this sash, I think of a few things. You know, I think of brotherhood, cheerfulness, service. Okay, Wahissa. But I think about a home. I think about belonging. I think about how all of us belong to something greater. And how this place and the Order of the Arrow is a home to me. It always has been.
I'll let you know when. I'm gonna keep my.
The OA has been there for me, not just the program, but the people. And that's what really matters. It doesn't matter what you do, it matters who you are. And because you're a member of the Order of the Arrow, you matter and you belong. So as we leave here today, I want you to think about that. I want you to think about what this sash means to each and every one of you, because it means the world to me. Because of this sash, I get to go on amazing adventures, and we get to be a part of something greater and making an impact on the lives of other people. So once again, I want you all to think about this sash, what it means to you, and what it can mean for the future of the Order of the Arrow. I want to thank you all for having me here again at EA Conclave. Thank you guys.
Can everybody see my face? That's good. I heard I had some shade going on. But anyway, at this time, I have a special presentation. We are going to go ahead and begin our section candidate nominations. So first, I would like to ask if there are any nominations for section chief. Yes. Samuel Crowder, is there a second? Does he have a letter? Yeah. There's a letter? Do you accept Samuel? All right.
We can.
Do we have any other nominations for section chief? Back there? Will Phillips, is there a second? Will Phillips, do you accept? Okay, and he has a letter. So, Will, come on up. Are there any other candidates for section chief? Okay, seeing none, we will go ahead and go to our candidate questions. Will, if you will stand over here, please. Sorry guys, no time for photos. So tonight we are going to, each of them are going to speak for 1 minute. We are going to start in alphabetical order, meaning Sam Crowder goes first. Sam, your 1 minute starts when you start talking.
Let's switch to Cam.
Hello everybody, my name is Samuel Crowder, and first off, I just want to say how excited I am to be here at the first ever Section E8 Conclave. Are you guys excited? That's amazing. Over the past year as your section secretary, I've had the opportunity to connect with you guys and talk with different airmen from all different lodges. And I want to give you guys the opportunity to do the same. My primary mission as section chief would be to give you guys the opportunity to interact with people from other lodges. So when you come back to Conclave next year, you can say, I know him, I know her. I'm so excited to see all my friends. Would that be something you guys are interested in? Tomorrow, I'll be running around with a camera, getting some shots for the show tomorrow. So if you see me, please feel free to come up and talk to me. I'm happy to chat with you, talk about my plans, or just talk about life in general. Like Riley said, I love to talk. Thank you guys so much, and I hope to be your next section chief.
everybody. Next we have Will Phillips. Your 1 minute starts when you begin.
Let's switch to Will Phillips. Let's go to the moving plane.
Hi, my name is Will Phillips. I want to be your next section chief. I'm an Eagle Scout from Raleigh, North Carolina, Okanichi Lodge. And I want to be, I'm a Sea Scout adventurer, and I have traveled across the section to all of your lodge events, and I want to be your next section chief. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys. You may go ahead and step off. Thank you guys. All right, now we are accepting nominations for the Vice Chief of Program. We have a nomination for Liam Shaw. Is there a second? Liam has a letter. All right, Liam, you may come on up. Are there any further nominations for Vice Chief of Program? Good. Seeing none, Liam, same as these guys before, you will have 1 minute to speak. Your 1 minute starts when you begin talking.
How are you doing, Section EA? All right. My name is Liam Shaw. I'm from Lodge 70, Soyotsi Sagali. And I'm excited to be running for Vice Section Chief of Program for this next year. So, when many of you think of Section Conclave, you think of the shows, the competitions, or for some of you, you like to drive 3+ hours to do some patch trading. When I think of Conclave, I think of coming together and celebrating what we've all accomplished over the past year. We've all done things individually in our lodge, and we're coming together to serve in a brotherhood of cheerfulness and service together. And an important part of that is the program of the event. The event wouldn't be possible without the program, and therefore, being the program vice chief, I will try to make this the best section conclave we've had for E8.
Thank you, Leo. Here you go. All right, I'd like to go ahead and accept nominations for the Vice Chief for Training. Nick Withrow, do we have a second? Nick, do we have a letter? Yes. Nick, do you accept? All right, Nick, you may come on up. Are there any further nominations for Vice Chiefs of Training? Alright, seeing none, we'll go ahead and let Nick speak. Nick, you have 1 minute like the other people, and you begin when you start talking.
How was everyone tonight? How many of you were here last conclave? Did you guys see the OAX last year? They had like a trail mix station, they had all this different exhibitions. They had an alligator that you could pet and hold and touch. An alligator, like for real, it was crazy. So what I'm thinking is this next upcoming year, if we can have an alligator, we can do anything for OAX. Anything! Thank you all so much, and I hope to serve as your next Vice Chief of Training.
Thank you, Nick. And lastly, we are accepting nominations for the secretary, section secretary. I hear a nomination for Zach Smith. Is there a second? Second. Do we have a letter? Yes, we have a letter. Zach, you may come on up. Do we have any further nominations for section secretary? All right, seeing none. Zach, just like everyone else, I'm going to give you 1 minute to speak. Your minute starts when you start talking.
What's up, Section E8? My name is Zach Smith, and I'm from Wahissa Lodge number 118. I currently serve as the Vice Chief of Communications, and I'm ready for next year, and we're going to get some good posts out. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you, Zach. This concludes our section nominations for tonight. Thank you all.
You know, Sam, we've had a lot of talking.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of great speeches.
Also true.
I think this crowd understands what we're about here at E8.
I agree.
But you know what this show is missing tonight?
Not sure. What are you thinking?
It's missing competition. We need a little bit of competition in here tonight.
I agree.
And I know just the way to do it.
Lay it on me.
There's been one question that I've wanted to know, and it's how low these lodge chiefs can go.
I agree. So, let's get all of our lodge chiefs up here for some lodge chief limbo!
Come on, lodge chiefs. We got one other spin to this. As you can see, some of the lodge chiefs have a little bit of burlap in their hands. We figured that this wasn't hard enough, Sam.
I agree.
So we're gonna put them all in burlap sacks to do the limbo. Get the stick. Lift up. Can you go? Okay, all the lodge chiefs, get in your sacks and line up this way behind us. Come on, Chase, get behind me. All right. We ready to do this?
Let's do it.
All right, round one. Come on, lodge chiefs.
Let's see it, Jaron.
Let's go, Jaron.
Oh!
Who's next? Oh, we have John.
We got John?
Okay, John. Chase throwing the hat. Oh!
Oh my God.
Hey, Sam, I guess the anti-theme got an anti-win.
That's out, right?
Okay, let's go a little bit lower. Let's go chest level.
Wait, hold on. We all agree Chase is out, right?
Come on, John.
All right, let's see it. All right, Jaron.
He touched the stick. You touched the stick.
Jaron, you're out.
Now, what was that?
Let's see it.
We gotta go lower. Let's go hip low.
You got it. Okay.
And he waddled away.
Oh, that was close.
John Ross taking flight. Oh, Jaron hit the stick again.
Jaron out.
It seems like Wahissa spinning out.
Who's left? Who's left?
Who's left? Who didn't touch the stick?
Garrett and John?
Is it just John and Garrett?
I think it's just John and Garrett.
Let's have all the finals that didn't hit the stick or fall over. Come on.
Let's see it, John.
We gotta go low. We gotta go knee low. How low can they go?
All right, let's see it.
That was close.
All right, John, come on. He can't touch the ground.
He's touching the ground.
Sam, why don't don't you announce who our winner is?
All right. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure over the course of that whole round, I think everyone touched the bar. But technically, the last person to touch it was, in fact, Garrett Cook from Surrey.
Let's give a round of applause for Garrett.
All right. Thank you, Launch Chief, so much. You can leave your burlap sacks right there. You can head back to the crowd.
Sam, it's been a great show here tonight, but there is more to come.
That is true.
So, I think it's time to take a brief moment to show you what Conclave has to offer.
I agree.
All right, lights go down, microphones go down, play thematic video, bring in the audio,
There's a sense of adventure and camaraderie that can be found nowhere
They're gonna
else.
say goodbye.
This weekend, Scouts of Section E8 have come together to experience the thrill of the wilderness and everything that Scouting and the Order of the Arrow has to offer. Together, they will form bonds that last a lifetime, memories and experiences like no other, and friends that are as close as family. They have learned new skills and overcome challenges, but most importantly, they have learned to work together as a team, forming a lasting bond with their fellow Arrowmen. This bond, formed by these Scouts in the great outdoors, will last a lifetime. They will always be brothers united, serving cheerfully alongside one another, both in and outside of the Order. And as they sit around the campfire, looking up at the stars, they know that their adventure has just begun. You are these Scouts. You are the future of Section E8. You are the future of the Order of the Arrow.
I am E8.
Sam, we only have two more things to cover before we leave here tonight.
Yep.
The first one is anybody who is vigil, the vigil rededication is immediately following this. If you're vigil, you're going to go to the dining hall immediately following this for the vigil rededication.
Yes, and also, if anyone is still interested in running for section office, nominations, you can nominate tomorrow as well, but you must have a letter of recommendation from your Scout executive to Tommy Wallace tomorrow by noon. Is Tommy somewhere in here? Can they raise his hand or something? He's somewhere back there.
You'll see him around. You'll see him around this weekend. Well, guys, it has been a great opening show with you all this far. I can't wait to see all of you throughout Conclave this weekend. So I thank you all. I'm Riley.
And I'm Sam.
And this is E8 Conclave.